Greetings from beautiful Regina, Saskatchewan, the city that rhymes with fun, and welcome to a very, very special post-playoff EBFL report. Not much to report today other than the fact that I have won the draft for the first time. Didn't win the actual draft, but did win the playoff round and the first ever rewarding of the Nuevo Dia. Yes, it will be setting sail for Regina any time now, and we've got a little bit to cover tonight. Let's first take a look at the final scoreboard from tonight. Now, a lot of people, well, maybe not a lot of people, because there were a lot of people who were eliminated before tonight. Two people, myself and the fellow known as Mathboard, closely watching the scoreboard tonight, going into the final game of the NHL season. All that was required for Mathboard to win was a defenseman goal and a couple of points. Alas, it could not be done, and there you see it, 6.8 to 5.3. The Ellismo Express takes home the Nuevo Dia for the first time ever. I did catch up with the draft loser tonight via phone from his base at the base of the Calgary Tower, and here is what he had to say.
Congratulations on winning the draft.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anything you would have done differently?
Yeah, dress Cuba, Sakic, yeah.
You think that would have made a difference?
I know it would have.
What makes you so confident?
Because I got more points than the guys I dressed instead.
I see.
Yeah. However, that being said, I didn't, so here we are.
Here we are.
Another year, another 3 years of second place.
This is my first win. You realize that?
I do. Oh, of course, because you're not Brett or Colin.
Very, very true. Very true.
But yeah, 3 consecutive years of bridesmaid. Oh well. Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Have a better team, I guess. Any predictions for next year?
It's tough to win, I can tell you that much. I'm definitely going to put forward, and I'm sure that you'll probably agree with this one, but maybe not. Yours were more, who knows what your injuries were like with Alfredson and Briere, but it seems like they rest people pretty darn easily this time of year, you know? It'd be nice to have the playoffs 1 week earlier when teams were flying a little without more things decided, because today it seemed like it was just kind of a lot of people going through the motions. Crosby gets arrested, that sort of stuff. You know?
Yeah, you don't have Crosby in your lineup.
No, I don't. I'm not blaming that on this. I'm just saying that it's nice to see teams go head-to-head when they're full.
So this is something you'll be bringing up at the AGM?
Yeah, absolutely. Just start it 1 week earlier, something like that.
I see you're taking this very well.
Well, I'm happy for you. I would have liked to have won, but I feel like my guys just didn't produce. What can I do about it?
Well, it should be noted, a very, very gracious loser, and of course he had other things on his mind this weekend with a new baby on the way. Now that said, I'm sure that he was focused on nothing else but the draft tonight until the very bitter end. But thanks, very, very well played. You mentioned in that interview a couple of things that will be on the agenda at the next EBFL AGM coming up this summer. We'll have a little bit more on that in just a couple minutes' time. But first, let's take a look back at the season that was.
The 2007-2008 EBFL draft season started with a bang. From the decks of the mighty HMCS champion, boldly plying the waters and sometimes the shores of Lac La Ronge, an ambitious new course was plotted for the league, one that would incorporate new group challenges, forcing owners to consider their own new personal strategies. It was a season of celebration, of new unions and new responsibilities, a year that saw the EBFL welcome a new owner while also pledging to become more elite. It was a season that saw old unions restored and fences mended. But it was also a season for soul-searching, as owners, particularly those mired in the muck, suffered significant one-time setbacks, doomed to another dismal year characterized by poor drafting, poor trades, poor articles, and overall poor play. No stranger to scandal, the EBFL was no different this year, rife with lewd, embarrassing behavior, controversial trades, and plenty of bickering. But in the end, one team was able to rise above it all, and the Ellismo Express emerged victorious. But where there are winners, there are also losers, those doomed to watch championships slip away, dreaming of a fresh start, a new beginning, and maybe, someday, a Nuevo Dia.
No question, a great season, lots of intrigue, and hey, who would have picked me to win the entire thing? Should have put some money on myself. They were offering 8-to-1 odds on me to win the draft. I could have made myself a whole bunch of money. That's okay. The Nuevo Dia is prize enough. I can't wait to see that thing presented here in Regina. Well, as the draft loser mentioned, lots on the agenda for the annual EBFL AGM. That is coming up in Lac La Ronge this August 23rd weekend. Of course, you got to be there or be out of the draft. Thanks, everybody, for playing this year. It has been a fantastic season. We'll see you in 2008, 2009. Good night.